Hi, I'm Larry Dignan from Constellation Insights, and we're here with Omar Omran. He is an entrepreneur and former CTO of Six Flags. Hi, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about your approach to innovation and sort of what you've picked up, with customer experience and all the stuff you've done at Six Flags.
Sure. Absolutely. I truly believe that innovation actually doesn't start with technology. It starts with the core principles you have. And I categorize them into three. One, about being extremely optimistic and believing the best is yet to come, looking at everything around you as an opportunity to make things better. Second, having empathy and generosity to knowing that you get a multiplier effect by bringing people together, by bringing partners together. Um, and this is how you can go big and faster. And even if you don't have the biggest budget, by bringing everybody with you and make sure that everybody's gonna win, not only you, then you get access to a larger pool because everybody will invest and you go to market together and scale bigger together. And then also most importantly, the extreme grit to make things that seem impossible possible, to turn naive goals into something that people will later say is a no-brainer. So it's a constant soul-searching, mind programming, and this is really how I look at innovation. And then you leverage technology to empower that.
So I guess what's an example of how that worked at Six Flags?
Sure. It's at Six Flags, it was a field of, I would say, opportunities because every theme park is a small city. You have food and service, you have retail, you have parking, you have security, e-commerce, digital maps, but at the end, as any organization, you have a budget, a limited budget. So, what can you do in your limited budget and limited time to be able to actually become a leader on innovation? And that was our goal: is how can we leverage technology to become, as a company, to create a better value for our consumers. And we put a very naive roadmap of things that we want to accomplish, very hard to get. But then we looked at internally, we made sure that there's not a lot of layers in the team in order to be able to bring everybody together and bring the best ideas. And then I looked at all of what they used to be vendors, and then actually brought together some of them and made them partners. And we did something that is a bit untraditional, is to create an alliance. And it became the biggest technology alliance in the theme park industry. And it works in a way, again, to multiplier effect. Who do you need to go along with you in order to innovate big in that industry? You need the best on cloud, you need the best on data, you need the best system integrators, etc., etc. So you go and find each one of those players, and then you tell them, if you come together, we can all win bigger. And it's an idea of how you form a board, where you bring the most experts in every domain, where all of them have the shared same goal. Nobody competes with anybody else, but we all work together to be able to make things that used to be impossible possible.
So do you put like you basically do like joint RFPs and go into vendors as an industry?
No, even something more untraditional among working with different partners is we brought them together into one room, and then we did like the company IDEO, we did a workshop of what would be the next big thing that we will all win together on. So each one of us started coming up with ideas. We voted on the idea, and then we selected the best one, and then we went and co-invested, and then we won bigger together. And in the matter of 2 years, what we were able to achieve at Six Flags is it was the biggest digital transformation overhaul in the company history. Brought more than $100 million in net profit increase. We did revamp we introduced self-serve kiosks for food. First theme park in the industry where before you go to a theme park, you actually wait in the toll plazas to even get to the parking. So now you just put your license plate number in the app. We have cameras that recognize your license plate, and then within 3 seconds you can enter. Um, we um, we introduced a whole new mobile app with the nicest looking maps, a complete new e-commerce, even on the back end, a whole new POS system for 3,200 POS. We're the first to go into AI by far.
And was all this done with industry partners or competitors?
We've done with technology partners.
Okay.
Google, Dell, HCL Tech, Snowflake, and it's really about relationship first, not about the technology. Trusting each other, being able to share a common roadmap, and then seeing how we're gonna make each other win bigger together.
So how did the industry alliance work?
Again, as relationships. So knowing that Google is a leader on AI, and we have a lot of use cases that we can implement in a theme park because it's like a small city. So reaching out to Google and innovating together. So we did a digital concierge that was announced in the main opening keynote of Google, and same thing with HCL Tech, same thing with Dell, same thing with all the other partners. But it starts with going back to the core principles. When we did the alliance, the main things at the beginning is what are the values that this alliance will have in order to be able to achieve impossible things within the matter of time and budget.
And then the vendor gets to use that at other theme parks.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's more co-innovation than you
Yep.
getting, like going in on deals with like Universal or.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more about the vendor.
It's
partnership.
It's a vendor partnership, sense of innovation that will progress the industry, and everybody else can use that.
Okay. So how do you manage the budget for that, or how does that work?
It's
or how do you even select the vendors to play ball with?
That's why trust and relationship matters first. If I have this idea to innovate on a specific topic, I have my own budget. But if I reach out to you, say, Larry, you're amazing at what you do. We have this capability. There's this potential new idea that it will benefit you and I. How about you invest with your budget? I will invest in mine. If we combine it, it's going to become a bigger budget. And then we were able to make it stronger together and then go to market in a bigger way. And then you also feel free to go and use it anywhere else you want.
Okay. What's the biggest hurdle with getting an industry player to go along?
Making sure that...
Because typically industries don't really partner much.
Because everybody's afraid to lose their share of the pie. So if you're able to ingrain genuinely trust that you can get a bigger share of the pie if you work with the rest of the people on the table, then that works. And this wasn't the first time I did it. I did it also in the food service industry, where I launched the biggest technology alliance in the food service industry, and then we were able to win much bigger customers by our company and the rest of the technology partners going together. That was a success story that brought more credibility to doing it a second time. And now a second time, it was a great success. So I've developed a framework of how to put a technology alliance together that will help also other companies to do that for their own.
Why do you think it worked in food service and theme parks?
I think it will work everywhere. I made it as a math formula to make it very simple. Let's say between you and I, if we try to work together, the outcome might be either 0-0, where both of us will lose, or it might be 1-0, where only you win, or 1-0, I win, or 1-1. The maximum outcome that you and I can get is a 1-1. Now, if we bring other people on this table, and then we're now 7, the optimal outcome is going to be a 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. So it's something that if only I would rely on myself, I would never be able to achieve. If only you and I would never be able to achieve the outcome of the 7 of us coming together and getting that specific result. And so putting in a formula was able to make things clearer of the benefit of really adding another one. And whenever you add another party to the table, you want to make sure that everybody has an equal vote to say yes or no. Because if people are coming together, they're trusting you to work together, and then later you bring somebody else that doesn't fit, then they will always have this concern of what if. But if they know that it's like a board of directors where everybody should vote equally on what's best for all of us as an alliance, then they're going to trust you more, and then they're going to be more incentivized to actually keep on growing that alliance.
All right. It's definitely an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing how it turns out.
Thank you.